What's up, everybody? Late to the Gamer here. Now I've got over 400 hours of Starfield under my belt, and I just have a few tips and tricks that I have not seen in the hundreds of Starfield guides on YouTube. So I'm playing on the Xbox Series S, but everything I'm going to say on this video is applicable to the console and PC versions of the game. So let's just get right into it. Number 1. First, despite feeling the need to rush through the entire game and get your powers, don't. The main point of the storyline is to build a life that you deviate from. And the more you complete on your first few playthroughs, the more you can experiment. Number 2, as you may know by now, being reborn into a new world can have effects on the game. You could walk back into Constellation and everything is as it was originally, or you could walk in and see your doppelganger. But what you may not know is, the things you do during your playthrough appear to have an effect on the odds of the change. If you're always good, then there's less of a likelihood that you can see an alternative beginning. After one of my goody two-shoes playthroughs, I reset my game 25 times to try to draw out a different scenario, and it was only successful twice. But after being a space bastard and siding with the hunter, I was immediately rewarded with alternative intros. 3. A quick way to know if you have an alternative intro is to immediately land at Vectera. If there are people on the ground and you see Barrett, then everything is normal. If you don't, you may want to scavenge Vectera for a cutter, a gun, and some things you can sell for some healing items quickly. Things could be as simple as talking to a planet constellation, or you could be walking into an ambush. 4. Some useless skills have utility in conversations, allowing you to bypass persuasion checks, talk your way out of needless confrontation, or earn you additional companion affinity. I suggest putting at least 1 point into persuasion, manipulation, and medicine. Use Paramour combined with persuasion and manipulation alone, and you could talk your way out of the final confrontation with the emissary and hunter with just 2 or 3 dialogue choices. 5. If you make an outpost for grinding experience, getting the fitness trait maxed out is extremely easy. Since you'll be making thousands upon thousands of adaptive frames, picking up about 15,000 of them and running a few feet will fill up your CO2 meter, then just hop into bed for an hour and repeat the process. 5. Bonus. If you don't know how to set up your outpost for experience grinding and your character is below level 100, here's what you'll need to get started if you have no points allocated to outpost engineering. 84 aluminum, 12 beryllium, 12 copper, 2 fiber, 100 iron, 2 sealant, 2 silver, and 12 tungsten. That's enough to create a workbench, a futon, 3 aluminum extractors, 3 iron extractors, 5 solar arrays, 4 storage containers, and a large landing pad at your outpost. Once you've got your initial storage containers filled, start crafting adaptive frames and building more storage. 6. Each companion has a faction questline they are best suited for, and I mean they will have better dialogue, interject in conversation, boosting their affinity, and sometimes offer insight. The straight and narrow Sarah is always the best companion for the UC Vanguard missions. Sam is obviously the best choice for the Freestar Ranger missions. Andrasia is the best for Ryujin. She will actually talk a lot throughout this quest. And surprisingly, Barrett is the best option for the deep cover missions. Actually, Barrett is freaking hilarious during those missions. Since he doesn't have a stick up his butt, his reactions are priceless. 7. If you're taking the long route through the game, the most profitable questline is Deep Cover. Each mission pays well as you level up, and there's bonus money in for turning in evidence. There's a lot of opportunity to loot items as well. The next is the Vanguard questline. It pays comparably per mission. You will get a lot of heavy weapons and a guaranteed legendary armor set. A couple of cheap upgrades make selling these rewarding. The next is the Freestar Ranger mission, which rewards a damn good ship, dozens of bodies to loot, and mission rewards. And when it comes to looting, this questline gives the most bang for your buck. And lastly, the Ryujin questline pays the least, usually half of what the other questlines pay per mission, but you will get a free point of manipulation. 8. During each playthrough, a different armor set will have the potential to be the most powerful gear you can find. While there are static rolls on armor sets, displaying stat values that you'll see time and time again, the Explorer, Trackers Alliance, and Bounty Hunter sets will have an anomaly roll with significantly higher stats on rotation. I've only ever seen these outlier rolls on these 3 space suits specifically. Of the 3, the Explorer is the lightest and the most mobile. 9. Now, I don't know if this is a glitch or intended, but there are no advanced Equinox laser rifles, which sucks. Because I found that if you made a laser rifle full auto and max out the damage, Sarah Morgan will melt enemies as a companion. I've equipped Sam with the Revenant and Andrasia with the Varun particle rifle maxed out with annihilation rounds. And still, Sarah had better damage output with a fully automatic refined Equinox with recon laser sight, a medium scope, stealth laser, ignition beams, amplifier, and precision tuning. Her high laser skill combined with the burning proc does massive damage. 10. And last but not least, but totally a joke, if you like cake, put Sarah in the Neo City formware. But that's all I've got for now. Thank you for watching. Don't forget to hit that like button. I'm Late to the Gamer, and I'll see you on the next one.